convinced her to become a Packer fan, and her being a Viking fan for years, it was pretty easy because she started watching Packer games and was experiencing this new sensation on Sunday called winning. So she eventually became a beautiful Packer fan. My plate I've had for years, and it's simple. I be a fan. I've been a fan since I was 9, 10, 11 years old, like I told you before. And Mary, she was a Viking fan, so now her Packer plate says ex-Queen because she's an ex-Viking fan. Welcome to my humble abode. This is just like a mini vacation. Every time I come down to my basement, it's like a mini vacation. And of course, you know, Packer game days are really special. So much so that it affects me that I should not allow it to affect me the way it does. But if the Packers win, I'm in a good mood when I go to work on Monday. And if they lose, I'm in a bad mood when I go to work on Monday. Some people have lake homes, some people have boats, some people have snowmobiles. I just have a Packer basement. I have no idea how much money I put into it, seriously. I would guess at least $50,000. I was told a long time ago, I started to get Brett Favre heavy. I was told, you got too much Brett Favre stuff, you need to diversify. So I started getting more of the history of the Packers. I've got mini helmets of every Super Bowl, I got plaques of every Super Bowl, got banners of every Super Bowl. One of my favorite mini helmets is from Super Bowl 45. I got 12 autographs from that team that won Super Bowl 45. This is obviously the Super Bowl 45 helmet. It's got the Packer emblem on it. But when you come up here, it shows Super Bowl champions 45. It has the score. Also has North Texas, the date engraved. And on that helmet, I got 12 players from the Super Bowl's team signed on that. A lot of stuff I get on eBay. There's a guy in Eau Claire that's a collector. His name's John Robichaud, and a lot of the stuff I got recently was from him. The Lombardi, the God family in Green Bay canvas, the Brett Favre and the Aaron Rodgers plaque that has all their cards and all their information. Once again, like when you came in the door, I showed you the Vince Lombardi photo that it's in a bronze. It's the Lombardi print. And if you look at the picture in the frame, it matched perfectly. You got a check from Vince Lombardi written to the Northern Wisconsin Sports Show, $80. It's written out in 1960. So that's definitely one of my more expensive pieces. The other one that I really like is I got Brett Favre and Bart Starr. That's 415, only 415 made, and that's for Brett Favre 4 and obviously Bart Starr's 15. That's a very nice, and that's got all the documentation and paperwork with it. And I got 2 more Brett Favre photos. The one in the hallway is really good. It shows the intensity Brett Favre had as a player, and the quote on that picture is priceless. And this one here is 347 of 444, holographed, signed, authenticated. And I think this one really depicts what Brett Favre is all about. You just look at that photo and how intense his look is. And I love the saying on this one, this is not a Lombardi saying, this is a Brett Favre. It says, my way. If I had it my way, there would be no running on 4th down, no throwing passes. I would never be told to slide or step out of bounds. Safeties would learn to fear my footsteps, and history books wouldn't refer to me as a quarterback but as a football player. And I think he's going to be known as a football player when he retires. The most sentimental value I have is that Packer one in the fireplace room. It shows the Packer Hall of Fame, and that was I got that when I went to my first Packer game with my brother Vince. That was in November 1st of 1999. That's when Holmgren came back as a coach for the Seattle Seahawks, and that was the first time I'd been to Lambeau. And I got that print, and Jim Meyer from Prescott here framed it, and it's just a lot of sentimental because first game with my brother, and Jim Meyer, I went to school with him, ran track with him, and he's become a very good framing person for artwork. And he triple matted that with the inside of the matting being the texture of a football. It's very cool. It's one of the things I like to point out. Finishing up here today, I just wanted to show people my tattoos, and I got the Lombardi trophy with all the world championships all the years, and I got the Super Bowl trophies, and I always get a lot of grief from this. I got my Packer tattoo and my Twins tattoo, but like I told you, I was a Twins fan going back to when I was 9, 10 years and 11, 9, 10, 11 years old, and I got the World Series tattoo. That has evolved. Started out with the Twins, Packers, and then this all has evolved. Now I got Badgers, Gophers, and I have the Minnesota Wild and the Twins. Minnesota Wild and Timberwolves. I wanted to send a shout out to my friend St. Vince, who saw my first video, and he sent me this bobblehead of himself, and I wanted to read this to you. It says, "To my fellow Packer fan Randy Hansen, cheese be with you, St. Vince, NFL Hall of Fame 2000. He's actually in the NFL Hall of Fame, and he sent me a bobblehead, and I really appreciate that, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows St. Vince.